Welcome everybody to our live stream. I'm just going to adjust my microphone here. Move it a little bit for a second. Now we're all set. So we just got 5 donations of subscriptions. 5 subs donated by Mr. Slowhand. Mr. Slowhand also Zen mode guessing for 666 bits. Mr. Slowhand, did somebody donate anonymously? Why did somebody ask if Astrobate is anonymous? Did we have something anonymous? Mr. Slow, thanks for the donation. Ho ho ho! It has been cancelled. Sladgie is supporting Balkan United in 3-0 tournament tonight. He loves that time control. Yeah, the only reason I played in the Balkan United Bundesliga the last time because it was 5+0. So I don't play that game. I've had enough 3-0. Thanks. Good joke, DK guy. Thanks again, Mr. Slowhand, with 5 sub donations, subscription donations, and also a 666. Homie, don't play like that. Living color reference. Yeah, absolutely. Homie, don't play like that twice in a day. That's for sure. So I'm gonna start a simul here, guys. I've come to the conclusion that hot temperatures make me slower. It seems to take me longer to get stuff organized when it's like 95 degrees in my office. It's just like I'm a computer and my computer doesn't run as fast when I'm slowed down by heat. Alright, check out the live stream. We're going to start the simul here. I'm going to read the description first. This is not the entire description. Scroll up. Welcome everybody to my stream, International Master William Pascal. We're hosting a 25 board simul here on lichess and Twitch. Alright, now, simul info. Info wars. This simul is rated and will affect your simul rating. Second bullet point. Seriously, do not enter if you cannot play for up to 3 hours. Some people dropped out, 4 of them last time, setting like an all-time record. Third point, check out the live stream here on Twitch. If you're watching me, you already are. Fourth, for replays, I didn't put the link in there. Probably would be a good idea. Damn it. I gotta put the link to the YouTube in there. Where's my YouTube link? Copy and paste. Check out the YouTube there. No Lunoon system. You know what I'm talking about. With a capital D. I'm serious. Please support my efforts if you can. And you guys already did. Mr. Slowhand donating 5 subscriptions and 666 bits. Please support my efforts. So if so you can donate. I need to get a little grammatic work in here. Donate bits or subscribe, or donate via Streamlabs or PayPal, please. Thanks everyone for playing. Blah blah. Host new simul. Okay, ready to start. There's the news. We're taking entries. Ban the horsey. You gotta remember that I promised not to be late tonight. Damn, dude. DK guy is a troublemaker. Subscribers get first chance to play. Subscribers to my YouTube channel. No, I'm just kidding. Subscribers to the Twitch channel. Subscribers to Twitch channel get first dibs on the simul. Then, welcome guys. Thanks everybody for being here. HTFP, DK guy, no London system, Mr. Coffee. Don't forget the simul is rated. This will affect your simul rating. So don't play if you don't want it to affect your simul rating. Acerbate, you're in. Aldisto's in. Amoeboid, sadly, who I can never beat, is in. Jim is in. Mr. Slow is definitely in after that donation. Nudge Papa, also a subscriber. Save a Dog, usually making some smart comments, but he's been pretty well behaved today. Someone on Sound, weekly donations from him. Troll in a Roll is an honorary subscriber. Also played for our team. Thank you guys for supporting the team. Dinekis. Now we've got some regulars who may or may not be subscribers. Stuk, Ayeste, and AP87. Didn't he play on our team today? DK guy's a subscriber. Is that guy seriously an IM challenging me to play on my Simul? What are you doing, dude? Funny guy. No title players above CM allowed. Sorry. No IMs, just GMs. GMs can play. IM's a crappy title anyway. Alright. But seriously, no IMs allowed. So, I'm taking 25 players. Do we have any more? Did I miss any comments in the comments section? Any smart comments? No need to make it fully 960, just include it with a standard. Troll's always demanding that, but then I would get like 7 people playing chess 960. Troll, if I could make it just that you're the only person who's allowed to play chess 960, I would allow it, honestly, just to make you happy. But that's no guarantee, you know. I'd probably get like 6 people doing. I'm going to I'm not sure that's what you were talking about, but I just guessed. I'm going on holiday for 5 days, speaking of holidays. I'm going away for 5 days, so this is our last stream until Sunday next week, sadly. You guys are going to have a withdrawal and miss me. You can send me fan mail to my account Sparkle Horse here while I'm gone. If you just miss me, Schieberspieler, welcome. No FIDE Masters allowed either. How can you win the Pond of Swiss on Tuesday? If you want, I can start a Pond of Swiss. I mean, maybe I could even play, you know, I don't know. But I'm not going to be streaming, and it's not sure I can even play. But I can start. You're not FM? You mean you didn't get the title? Are bots allowed? No, sadly, no bots. I think he'll get the title. Did you get 2300, Schieberspieler? Did you get enough rating? All right, I'm gonna create a Pond of Blitz arena. Are we on Blitz or Rapid? Anyway, I'm gonna create a Pond arena for Tuesday to keep it going. I don't have to be here. You guys can keep it going without me. Schieberspieler will do the stream. There's no reason the tournament has to be canceled just because I'm not here or streaming. Alright, but let's get this Simul on the ground. Off the ground, even. So, I've got 14 players. I like to see people who support lichess. That's cool. Yosef. Alright, so someone in sound will remember in the chat room to include our link, or maybe he already did and I just didn't see it. I sometimes turn chat off on rooms. I hate seeing random trolls and stuff. I'm starting very soon, but guys, keep in mind it's a 3-hour simul. Can be. Nefedov's here. The house played last week. He's beaten me every time. That's kind of discouraging. But I'll give him one more chance. If he beats me again, I think I'm gonna have to give up. All right, Bob. That's not our Bob. That's another Bob. So let's check out some other players here. Arvind. I asked people to have like 100+ games, and they end up like dropping out anyway. This guy has a lot of games. How about classical? We'll give Arvind a chance. Bob's in the... Speaking of Bob, Denisov. Denis Denisov. Only 19 games, Denisov. Not enough games. I don't trust people who have less than 100 games because they usually drop out of the Simul. The delayed Bob. Bob is out there like lurking and waiting for me to invite him into the tournament. Match Schlumpf. Schumpf. Schlumpf. 39 classical? No. He's got 8-6 classical, 39 rapid. Mostly bullet, that's a bad sign. Can't trust those bullet players to play a classical game. But Shigeru Akaji, sorry for my... I'm a little bit out of it. Sorry for the bad Japanese pronunciation. We'll definitely let him play. Keep it PG, Bob. Papa Chakalaka with 857. Can I see that game if I hyperlink? Can't see the game. Yeah, he dropped out after 10 moves. He resigned after 10 moves. That's not happening. No, I'm not playing people who quit after 10 moves. Very dubious. So we got a Slovakian player. 2297 correspondence. Not that many games. Bombist. Oh no, Bombist again. Bronco from Germany. 1685. Okay. He looks good. Please don't drop out, guys. Negro Modelo, another strong player. So now I need a couple low-rated players to balance it out. I took Negro Modelo. He's a strong player who played in our team today. I took Bombist, who's a really strong player. Now I need some lower-rated players to kind of balance those guys out. The Simul's fairly strong. Risheb, 30. 1230. Not enough games. Keshav from India. 1286. 1572. Rapid. He's playing, what is he playing now? 1-0? He's done. That was the player, right? No, it was Keshav. I'm gonna take that player. You better not drop out, Keshav. And Oyas. Alright, everybody's from India. We just had 2 Indian players. Let's take someone from another place. Thomas 1415 from Mysterious Place. I want to balance it out. I have an international Simul. Alkanes from Slovakia. That's concerning me how high his classical is. Franco from Poland. This looks good. Balanced ratings. Lots of games. Alright, Franco's in. 25 players. Anyone last call? Anyone's going to drop out. I rejected you. I rejected you because you're... Why is your classical rating like 400 points higher than your blitz rating? Suspicious. I don't like to see that kind of differential. Alright. Hate this when people do that. But since he's taking part in the... I mean, the 22... And the other thing that scared me was the 22 correspondence. Obviously, you know. That's very, very high, dude. He better not be a computer. Alright, 26 players. Someone's going to drop it anyway. Yeah, that's the thing in correspondence, right? People can just lose on time. Let's start. We're late already. 5 minutes late already. Save a dog. I'm going to go to Z mode. And this is not Save a Dog. You got gifted sub on Tranquilizer's channel too. Did you get a gift sub here? Schieberspieler, it's fine, man, if you want to play sometime for his team too. Don't feel like you're forced to play for our team. But I prefer to play for the underdogs. The Tranquilizer's team was suddenly a lot stronger the last couple of weeks. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Alright, I try to play different openings and stuff to mix it up. Pirtz, Aliakin. Those openings are strangely interrelated. I try to cut myself back, try to cut back on the knight f3. A little e5. No d4s yet. So we've got the Zen mode in place because I think it's fun. And let's play a Two Knights Tango. And Mr. Sohan donated extra bits to get a Zen mode simul going. So I'm all for it. I like doing it. It's fun. Sometimes I get a little too distracted focusing too much on that. The whole idea of guessing the players, and I should focus on the games. The English opening. It's a good thing Schieberspieler's not in the simul. Who had a 2100 performance? Oh, Jim. You had a 2100 performance today? Were you in the simul? Were you in the team battle? I just saw the screen just scrolled up. I can't even speak. It's like scrolled, stream. Every word I say like starts with ST. No, DK guy yesterday at the marathon. Okay. He got a 2100 performance in the marathon. That was Bullet. 2100 in Bullet. Oh, Jim wasn't in the team battle. Abstained from the end game. Okay, knight c3 is a bad move, technically. Guys, welcome to my Simul International Master William Pascal. We are bad at speaking, a little better at playing chess. Let's play reverse Alyakin. I usually have bad luck with that, but who knows? Who knows? I might get lucky today. God, I'm just so slow. I can't imagine trying to play Bullet. I could play Bullet on my phone, but I can't control the unlimited mouse slips I make. Lots of mouse slips on the touchscreen. I would imagine my Bullet would be, like 2100. I'm just wondering how I would be, how good I would be on the touchscreen, but I'm not that interested. Yeah, I don't know what you call them when you make, like, it's not a mouse slip anymore. Are they touch slips? What is that called when you make a mouse slip on the touchscreen? What is it called now? A screen slip? I always drop like the piece on the 7th rank instead of the 8th. Or something like that. So the phone, the board is so small on the phone. I've never played on a tablet or something like that. Actually, I can on this computer. But I don't have like square coordinate clicking or whatever enabled. What do you call it when you click C2 and C4? What is that kind of movement called? The mouse is more precise, but it's also slower. Yeah, well, the 900 player in today's team battle I played, and he was like a 2000. Which is really messed up. I mean, he has to have an established rating to enter the team battle, right? Like, I could understand if you played one game and registered for the team battle. Don't you have to have like a certain amount of games to be allowed to play in the team battle? How was that guy 900 if he registered for the team battle? Wow, Budapest Gambit. I don't remember. Was Morales in a simul? We could play the Budapest. Just my mouse is slower, I guess. My mouse is extremely slow. I'm sure there's settings and stuff we could change if it really mattered to me. But since I don't play faster than 5-0 for the most part, I haven't tried to adopt any sort of policy like that. So we got some weirder openings today. Weirder. Losing to 1,000 on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, there's some sketchy accounts sneaking into the streamer battle. I probably just played the... I hope I didn't play the Petrov against Nefedov, really. Please don't play Queenie 2. Somebody just seriously played the England Gambit. Alright. How about a Queen's Indian? And you know, like, what is the chance... Notch Papa will be playing d4 with white against me. The best move against the Dunst opening is actually d4. Like knight c3, d5, d4. Knight c3, d5, e4, d4. But I don't really feel like playing a closed game. So oftentimes I prefer to play the second best move there, d takes e4. Some people, like Jesse Cry, claim incorrectly that like d takes e4 is black's best move. It's not. Like d4 is definitely the best move. Uh-oh. Oh, this was... Okay, so I forgot. There was an England Gambit and there's this. So we haven't had someone on sound play this in a while. Is that you again, someone on sound? We were playing knight f3 when last we visited our hero. Now here's a guy who could transpose to my two knights tango. e4 is interesting though. In this move order, it's not the same as my game. I allowed a Winnower French. That's probably Notch Papa. Who else plays the Winnower French? Last time was kind of vicious. Guys, thank you for tuning into the stream. International Master William Pascal. We had a nice donation from Mr. Slowhand, 5 gift subs. And also 666 bits. Earlier this week, WJ Loof. Jim's donated 400 bits, even though he's poor. So I especially appreciate that. The English isn't really what I'm in the mood for. HTFP, muchas gracias. So, here we go. The question is it... We'll know if it's Nefedov. Maybe I played the Petrov against Asterbait, and he'll play the Cochrane Gambit. If I'm lucky, I played it against Asterbait. If I'm not lucky, then Nefedov is white against the Petrov. Another French. I'm going to have to start banning the French. At least I'll play a different variation. Oh man, I lost the Vita Albert today. I need to study this variation a little bit more. I lost in a normally kind of harmless line pretty quickly. That was one of the only normal guys who I played today. He actually plays real openings. It also could be Mr. Slowhand playing black. I'm fresh out of creative ideas here. Modern openings. I just ban boring openings. No theory from above 2000? Is that what you're trying to say? DK guy? By after, you mean like over? After over. Oh, after the year 2000. That's more logical. Yeah, all the Danish people speak English. So it's definitely not Asterbait playing white. Here's my big fear. Peert's defense. I played the Peerts against Am I depressed sometimes? I don't know, have you met anyone who isn't? I'm thinking that's pretty common. Why do you ask? Do I look depressed? I just drank a cup of coffee, so I should be a little more active in the next few minutes. What about, like, bishop c5? Is that going to be a question? You should have a mode where each side starts with 3 moves for random neutral opening. It would be fun to do thematic Simul. So here we go with this again. Remember the first game that Rossador played me? He beat me with this. It's like the non-theoretical variation. I've lost a number of games to people. Like, it's not even a variation. Yet it's not that bad for white, and I always keep forgetting how to play it. It's the strangest thing. Most likely I got Nefedov then. Nefedov's playing the white side of the Alyekin's defense. G6 is sort of unexplored compared to other lines. This knight c3 or knight knight c6 against the Dunst opening was a Jeroen. One of these Dutch guys did a survey on it in New Chess years ago. The SOS, Jeroen Bosch. It's not a bad sort of lesser known variation against the Dunst. Trying to troll badly. How's the trolling going? This is interesting. Bishop g5 here. Who else has played the white side of the Rossalimo against me? Rookie one kind of unusual move order. It's much more common to play c3. I had this game against a computer where I lost with a6 years ago. One of my first years streaming here. It was an engine, and I did a YouTube video about the game. Or maybe they were just using the opening explorer to cheat. I can't remember, but it was clearly a cheater. That's a tricky line. Now c4 is probably a move. I haven't gotten to play any exchange variations. Let's try an exchange variation. Now this is seriously a gambit. That's good for 3-0. I should learn how to play the check defense. e4, d6, and knight f6 and c6. Alright, so bishop e2, kind of quiet line here. I guess I should just take. Always take. Oh no, it's Asterbait again? I always seem to get the same colors against the same players every week. That's weird. It's really strange. I mean, there's only 2 colors you can get. When you just like repeatedly get it over and over again, it starts to get kind of weird. So d6. Whoa. Queen e4? I mean d5? Queen d5, not really trustworthy. Getting a lot of gambits today. Now we transpose to the game I lost today against White Albert. I've literally played that variation like hundreds of games, and I lost like a donkey in the 3-0 game today. It's like the worst I've ever played. It's like an IM who's probably older than me, and I still lose like a moron. Alright. English opening symmetrical. A3, Sarawan, Yasser. So we got 2 people playing this crazy gambit stuff. A lot of symmetrical English style positions. A mainline Petrov, thank you. For playing properly. Benoni? Now, I don't know guys. How's my stream doing? My Twitch seems really, really laggy. I can't even see like any chat in the last 5 minutes. I guess that's asking too much from Twitch. Update the chat on a regular basis. Why is their server so laggy? I wish I hadn't played knight c6 now. I guess I have to play knight f6 here. You're just being quiet? Alright. This is interesting. And well behaved for a change. Hybrid. I finally get white in the Sicilian. Do I ever get white in the Sicilian in my simuls? Almost never, right? Is that weird? Once in a while, I'll get like a Sveshnikov or something. So this a4 is dangerous looking. Those pawns could get kind of problematic, and it's hard to get my knight out. Fly to Albert Jr. Refreshing to get the white side of Sicilian. Once in a while against like Blobix, I might have had one. So now white leaves main line by playing the early c4, allowing black to, I guess, equalize the bishop e4 check. I watched the whole Alien trilogy, and recently Mr. Coffee said this AI robots getting self-aware rings a sci-fi bell. Rewatched. It's always like the bot that's the problem. So what are we gonna do here? Just something solid? There's some good players in this simul. I don't really like the fact that my bishop can't get out. Try a funky idea here. Aster Baby caught him already. It's unbelievable. Flagged him playing the white side of the Caro-Kann advance. And this bishop takes f3. Maybe that has to go out the window. Start playing more bishop h5. Now knight f6. What if I just play quietly with like d3 here? Don't rush the decision. Decision for revision. revisioning my decision. I mean, I don't even have to take the pawn right away. Stinking pawn. Don't have to take you. There is an advantage in bishop takes a6. Whatever. French, Mr. Coffee. Caught Mr. Coffee. He can't be unpredictable forever. I don't know, I need like multiple systems against the Najdorf. I'm too predictable there. So queen f6, like I'm playing, I don't know, Saul or something. Better Call Saul. Young Simon Williams. I don't think a5 is right here. I guess maybe like rook e8 or something. White is really playing that quickly. Now where do I put my bishop? Got a lot of players who are just blitzing. What a surprise. So somehow today, against Svita Albert, I was like confused, and I don't understand it. Knight g5. Nah, we're just playing a dragon. Somewhere I saw this recommended recently. So this is probably either Notch Papa or Mr. Slow. Someone was promoting Winnower with b6. It could also be DK Guy, maybe. I'm just making a random move there. Simon Williams played this dubious line of the Budapest Gambit against me like 25 years ago. I mean, it was a blitz game. He was like a kid. I was a young adult, and he was a teenager. Knight takes f6 check. I don't know knight g5 well enough, so I'm gonna stick with my guns here. Stick with what you know. I know Simon Williams in real life, but I didn't ask for his autograph. We played once in Over the Board game. He was probably like 15 years old, maybe less. Alright. So g3 is a very, very smart idea from this player. We didn't seem to know theory at first. Logical decision. Now knight on bd2. Bishop e7, bishop g2, c5. And if d5, I take. And then there's some stuff like knight e5, bishop c6 or something. This is probably reasonable. Aha, so who's played this against me? I've played this with white. There was a plan to play like h4, h5. I got that from like an old Russian opening pamphlet on the Pierts. Okay, so c5 was the critical line in that. How did that work again? Bishop g7, h4. c5 takes. Bishop g7, h4, c5 takes. Why wouldn't... Takes, queen a5. King f1. If I'm going to get a choice, I'll take with the knight. Wish I spent more time studying the English. But I haven't played a lot or studied at all this opening. Just play out of my old knowledge, more or less. We're going to transpose to some kind of symmetrical normal line there. Bishop b3. So the knight on a6. White here is up to 3 minutes. Banked. On the time bank. Incredibly fast play with an unorthodox system for black. Shit, now what am I going to do? How did this happen? No, this can't be Asterbate. He wouldn't just lose a tempo, right? Asterbate losing a tempo? He knows better than to do that. He wouldn't do that. Can't be him. He plays it. Would Asterbate play knight h3, though? That's almost certainly impossible. So that has to... I don't know where Asterbate is. He wouldn't play knight h3. That's strange. Now, I don't know where he is. I'm not sure anymore. Is this the same move that... No, Albert didn't play that against me. We had... Maybe he did, and I forgot to play bishop h6. It was a 3-minute game. I can't remember now. Alright. So Asterbate is a mystery today. This is a strange move. Bishop g5. Reverse dragon. It's now or never for c5. c5, a3 takes. And this could be no problem at all, or someone like that. It could be a lot of people. I mean, I could castle, but then what do I do? Castles d5. Castles a3, bishop e7. I guess it's okay. My original plan was to play differently with c5, but decided not to do that. Could this be someone crazy, like someone on sound? Would you play that? Because bishop g5 may be a bad move. I'm going to take my chances. There's like a famous Alekhine game. He had, wow, c4 now. Again, we have Asterbate suspicions here. Kind of recklessly sacrificing a pawn without really calculating. It's also extremely close to what we had last time. Yeah, I think it's still Asterbate. I don't know what made him play knight h3. It must have been some sort of weird temptation. I still think it's Asterbate in the Caro-Kann. Now what do I do? Rook e1? It's sort of stupid here. Bishop e3. Black's playing too fast there. a5, bishop e2, rook a6. Isn't this like standard main line? I had a game with Tom Bartel here on the stream like a year or two ago. A year or two ago only. Yes, c5. c5 takes, queen a5, king f1, queen c5. Maybe not. Who plays like this? It could be Nefedov. Why do I always play the Pirates against Nefedov? Clash Kid, there was this player who was on the stream a lot. I don't know what happened to him. He hasn't been around, but he used to play a lot of games here. Could be him. As it didn't play bishop c4 back to e2, so it could be. It can't be someone on sound. He normally only plays bishop e2 after previously losing time with that piece. This is kind of a unusual opening for a strong player to play. I'm going to try something. Plaskett did this. Wait a minute. I'm thinking of a different position. Queen d5, queen e2 is actually okay for white. Queen d5, queen e2. So strange. So this is actually a good move. White used a lot of time and found this move was okay. So queen d5 doesn't help me. Queen d5, queen e2. That's got to be a good move for white then. Bishop f5, bishop takes pawn check. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Queen d5, queen e2. Then what? Then bishop f5? Then bishop f5. Maybe that's the answer. Astrobate down a tempo? Could that be him? Balkus. Bishop e7. No h6. Which is the usual line. Queen d3 is interesting. Bishop d3 must be normal. Now someone wants to castle queenside. Their d5 square is really weak. I feel like I'm playing the Caro or something. Caro. A3. Alright, so we think Nefedov is everywhere. He's playing the Alekhine with white. Now c5. Very strange move by black there. So now we'll have to come back to c7. It has a serious space advantage. Fake left, go right. 3 wins already. It's hard to weed them out. Damn. So knight c5. I would say Merrill Dixon was here. Or else someone on sound is playing the... You're seriously playing... You wouldn't play that, dude. Oh, this was... No, this is someone on sound. Really? Sacking a pawn? Plays like him. This knight c5 avoiding exchanges of pieces. Looks very likely. Highly suspect. Very, very highly suspect move. Knight c5. Someone on sound is following his analysis. Thought you had graduated from this stuff, man. Thought you were going to try to play real chess. Thought we were beyond this stage. You know, regressing to the baby state. Bakus is streaming as well. Bakush. The other day when I raided him, like last week, he signed off, like, I think he ended his stream or something, like right when I was trying to raid him. G4. So what are we going to do here? Knight f3. Knight f3, wait and see. Masturbate. Alright, so I've played this with black. We have a kind of standard position. Standard. Man, I studied this many, many, many lives ago. BD2. What did you do? Castle. BD2, what did you do? What would I can't speak. I give up. What would Nesmedinov do? What if I move my knight away? Screw it. I don't know if that's right or not, but... What just happened? You transferred a raid to someone else. Oh, you were only doing a testing stream. Okay. My bad. So, yeah, I looked up and you were streaming. My center. The centrum. Strengthen the centrum. Senior Coffee. Kofi Annan. Alright, that queen b6 looks very strange. Very strange business. But perhaps rook a2. Kind of an idiot. I mean, obviously I should play b4. But I'm not sure. Obviously, but I'm not sure. We have experts. Expert opponents in the house. I like my pawn structure, but I wouldn't want to live there. Welcome, guys, to my stream. International Master William Pascal. What do we got on c3 here? c3, take. Man. Are you a believer? I'm a believer. I am a believer. Right. So we've seen this routine before. For more than one opponent. Consistent. This is not how my game today. I don't know what Albert did to avoid this. Tricked me somehow. Eventually we're going to have to exchange some pawns here. Bishop g4, h3, bishop takes. Pawn takes. c6. Then what? What's the point? What do I have there? With c5. c5, d5, bishop g4, like a Benoni. Feels right. Okay. Are you acerbate? Try to keep the tension. Tension keeper. This is somewhat unsound what black is doing here. But now let me get this straight. I can sack the exchange, right? That's not good. And my queen is uncomfortable, but I can play e4. This is deep in some unsound preparation. He claims like Perunovic promotes this. What kind of 2600 players promote the Budapest Gambit, seriously? Does that guy really play the Budapest Gambit with knight e4 in actual games against real people? Or it's just like a YouTube, it's a YouTube scam. This is a weird setup. You made it too easy for Sladgie. So what is this? White's gonna castle queenside? Is that what we're looking at? I want to play e5 in a way, but I feel bad about it actually now. Somehow I've been tricked here. Well, I'm gonna have to play e5 eventually. So isn't this the Plaskett variation? Where he just like loses with white? Like what's... like just blundering g2. What do you do about it? Oh, my buzzer doesn't work. White's buzzer doesn't work. There's a big red scarf. I don't get it. I think it's just toast. Bishop takes. Gotta take that. True materialist. The old Russian pamphlet variation. And now we must transfer the rook. Before it's too late. I suppose. Get them while they're hot. Knight e4. Aspirate. He's been working on his queen trades lately. This is very similar to our last game, man. How did you come up with knight h3? Making slow chess great again. Thanks, man. I'm the master of slow. I didn't know it was my true calling till I got old. I was never that slow till recently. Till I kind of took time off and came back. Now I'm slower than ever. I was never like a slow specialist, some people. So I think I'm supposed to play e5 here. I had another game like this. Poor Mubat deleted his message. This seems like correct, actually. White using the Raoul maneuver. A little early here, but heck, why not? Doesn't look that bad. If d5, e5, he closes the center. However, let's see. d5, e5, knight d7. I mean, even knight g4 is interesting there. I can hit his center pretty hard with like f6. So it's open for debate, and we can go for this. It's like another one of those weird no, I've had second thoughts about this. Yes, a5. It's like one of the first lines I've ever studied, but I think a5 isn't that good. Now, you're threatening my pawn, man. Not very nice. So how can I support that? I can't. So you just start taking stuff now? Or we can play f5 and then start taking stuff like f5, bishop d3, bishop c3, bc, knight g3, hg3. Where am I going to put my king if I do that? Well, I think this is like a greater question. Where am I going to put my king in general in this line? Seems pretty smart. Spider. Baby spider. Stuk. Stuk went out? He must have gotten, it must have gotten too political. Was it the position? I guess I'll have to castle kingside, honestly. That's what it looks like. We can play queen f6. Bishop c3, bc, knight g3. Then what? I mean, it's not like I have a lot of choices here. So the old Russian pamphlet says you're supposed to play king f1 in this position. I think I've even played this with white. Stronger than bishop d2. Believe I can take this. So I'm playing the white side of the Scandinavian. The Scandinavian. Would be good to develop some pieces, I guess. The problem is g5. Is it a problem? I don't know if someone on sound could be playing 2 games at the same time. If he could, that's probably it. Uh-oh. My bishop's trapped. Not really enjoying that idea. So now black must be contained. Containment facility. Alright, now it's okay to play e5. If you're gonna unpin yourself. Unpin myself. The teammate who used to play h6. That's a classic. So then there's the question about this debate about bishop f4 and bishop h4, which I never really know. But bishop f4, knight h5, and I don't have tricks with knight takes d5 because of bishop e4 check and stuff. Otherwise I would like trap his queen. So I guess I'm supposed to play bishop h4 here. And now I'm supposed to drop my g2 pawn. Play like the Boyevich. Lubo. There are other questions though. If knight e5, knight d5, we'll find out. Alright, so I'm back. I was just kidding. I was just kidding about that. You're waiting for me to play rook b1, someone on sound? Whoa, b4. Take? b4 take, there. Uh-oh. Someone sounds never missed a tactic. It's unbelievable this could work. b4, queen a1, bc. He must have some sort of weird trick of some sort. I said some sort of some sort. b4, queen takes a1. Pawn takes knight. Yeah, it's something with bishop f5, maybe. It's not going to work, though. He's going to have to sack his queen for the 2 rooks. b4, queen takes, pawn takes knight. So I don't know. I don't see it. But someone else has never missed or allowed a serious tactic before in our games, ever. Unless he was in time pressure. Then it happens occasionally. No politics allowed. Unless you agree with me. Okay, Black, now regarding this queenside move, I thought you were playing the lion's jaw. Simon Williams' greatest contribution to opening theory. And Black's going to have to make up his mind here, which side they're playing on at some point. So this is interesting. I think we can undermine the e5 pawn. That might be Nefedov. Now a very quiet move by white. It's another lion's jaw. c4. I will typically do this like with the white pieces in similar positions. Well, that just can't be tolerated. I'm sorry. Speaking of playing on both sides of the board. Interesting. So now knight f4. This is either so Mr. Slow or, as we said, Mr. Slow or another regular. Notch Papa. c3 is the most principled move, but it's slow. I don't know. I feel a little weird about knight f4 in retrospect. How's the fascism situation in America? Mussolini is the president of the United States. That's what I heard. No, we're talking about the United States. All right. Knight f3. This was a topic today in the news. One U.S. senator, representative, I can't remember who it was now, African American, U.S. politician, referred to Trump as Mussolini. I think he's pretty close to the mark. He won't leave office even if he loses the election. That was the intimation. All right. Classic fascist playbook. But anyway, don't get me distracted, Bob. I'm trying to concentrate. No, they felt that Hitler was more like Putin. Mussolini seemed more appropriate for Trump. But this is getting way too political. Let's tone it down for our less politically inclined guests. Alright, time to go. So, we've played this before, and I think that's got to be we've got to rethink that game, because I think it might have been It might have been Mr. Slow. Mr. No knight e4 for good reason. After knight e4, queen h4, white resigns. So he went to knight a4. I never liked this variation that much for white. There's some really sick sacrificial plans here. Sacrificial plants. A new possible cure for coronavirus. I don't think we can go wrong with queen h4, right? Sacrificial plants. We have some sacrificial plants. I mean, I don't have to exchange on c3 if I don't want to, right? Funny, I'd almost rather not double his pawns, ironically. Do I have to double his pawns there? So this is highly likely to be who we think it is. I had a couple games, in fact. I mean, how does it work? Like CD, CD, ED. There's no tactics like E5. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the original way I played it. So. We're strict about the capitals. We're afraid Donald Trump might be tweeting or something. That's enough reason to rule out capital shouts. Alright, so knight g6 is coming. We have time. Bishop c1. Knight g6, knight d2. Bishop d7, knight f1. Queen c8. Knight e3. Bishop takes h3. We lose a pawn. Then like knight f5. Bishop f5, pawn f5. Man, that'd be a good pawn sack. Maybe. A lot of maybes. That plan's a little slow. And I'm using too much time. Plants. Plant-based plan. It's a really, really slow plant. But that's the proper square to be looking for. Now I'll play bishop c1. Almost the same position. It's kind of funny. Subtle position I have to play. Knight h2. Perhaps more appropriate here. Not my favorite square for a knight. The French. Well, I have to exchange, and black gets knight a6. Not the best square either. I mean, the last time Kasparov said something, I wasn't that interested. Kasparov has said a lot of things that make sense, but lately I think maybe he's... I don't know, the last thing he said, I didn't really... I don't remember what it was, but it was a little weird. Anyway, oftentimes in political things I might agree with Kasparov. He said that modern players... Are you talking about chess? Oh. Modern players are trash and old players are best. I don't know. I understand his perspective, being an old person myself. We would like that to be true. This is probably a little slow to be Notch Papa. D5, C5. Which one? C5, D5, take it. C5, bishop E2, he can do B3 really solid style. C5, B3, CD. Knight takes D4, bishop takes, D6, bishop E2, A6. Yeah, it's like a hedgehog. Alright, so now we go here. Yeah, I figured you're paraphrasing, Bob. That much was obvious. What if I castle? Then there's this move knight, let's say D5, knight B8. You keep it closed. That's the tricky part now. I'm thinking it was Mr. Slow, but ED, Rook D1, castles, Knight takes E4. We had a game just like that. I mean, it's so simplified that black should probably be okay. Take, Queen B6. But only okay. I had another game against another player, almost the same. I mean, the one thing I can fall for here is like taking with the knight, and knight takes an E5 and black is in trouble. The other option is to allow D5 with a space advantage in a closed position. Then I have to play like, consider knight D4. But I could just end up dropping a pawn there. There's knight B8 and knight D7. His knight on E3 is pretty good. I'm gonna err on the side of caution here. Okay, so now bishop G3. So I don't want to exchange pieces. But what's gonna happen anyway? Probably, yeah. Bishop G3 is interesting. But I might as well just exchange. Then what do I do? How the hell do I organize like my central pawns moving up? So bishop G3. Who could that be? Now that's a nasty bishop. Hitting my H7. Not friendly. Don't like it. Please leave me alone. And C3. We don't want to let him play knight C5. Now what? I mean, it's pretty hard to resist. This looks very dangerous for black. And I've got nothing better. King H7. It has a massive space advantage. F4 is definitely a possibility. F4 takes, E5 check, and I'm on a piece. Damn. It's just too much space for white. Now white gets very solid, so this is like HDFP or somebody. Yes. This is HDFP. Strange plan, dude, to play like bishop G5. That's funny, like normally the bishops would get exchanged through B4 and D2. Totally looks like you. Weird. So no traps. Knight f4 is interesting. But it's hard to find like a plan for white with that. I should probably play f3. Whoa. Takes. Bishop takes. Queen d1. A lot of psychopathically aggressive opponents here. Just happened. What just happened? So I can't see a way to sacrifice a pawn here. I have to take the bishop. Now he's starting e4. Queen back to a5. Then what do you do? Bishop d2 again? Now what? e5, bishop g5. And black's at least equal here. Guys, a few more. How long does it take to master poker? Well, for me, I mean, it took a long time. I was basically an amateur when I started playing around 2001. Like, I always knew how to play, but I never studied poker until I started playing in 2001. And I wasn't master strength in poker until maybe 2009. But I was playing full strength after about 8 years. But I played a lot. Yeah, I think you need poker books. You don't have to. It's the same as chess, man. I mean, there's good players in Washington Square Park who are master level blitz players who never cracked a book. But I think it's very similar to chess. I mean, theory is important, dude. Especially now. There's more and more knowledge. But you can do the same thing as with chess, just watch videos. I still think that reading is the key to any serious strategic game. So white put a lot of thought into this, but I don't really have a lot of choices here. I like playing golf online. Knight on bd7, but he's being serious, probably. There's this guy who's in Formula 1 now. He did like e-racing, and now he's like really a Formula 1 driver. You could do the same thing with golf, Balkush. The greatest simulated golf player of all time. Which is that? Golf or poker? What are you talking about? It's all like a matter of chance where the ball lands. Alright, I'm just kidding. F5. I think this was my analysis years ago. The World Golf Tour. Man, this is going to change my whole plan if I play it. This Queen F6 move feels cheap, dirty. I like it. Inspired by Bob. A4. Do I need to worry about B5? No. Black can't have everything. Good game, Masturbate. Masturbate's trying to do like a mirror image of what we had last time. Trying to copy his previous game, basically. Because he got a draw, and he's happy with that result. So now he's basically trying to simulate his last game. The point of playing poker, Bob, is to find bad players. Alright guys, a couple more moves we're going to do the reveal, because we're getting kind of pressed on the clock. How do I do this? Queen f6? Bishop d7? Bishop d7 can't hurt, right? Developing a piece? It can't hurt unless it hurts. I think Queen f6 is it may be a little slow. Maybe everything's slow here. The OMG attack. Damn, dude. It has to be d6. This is the reason why people play this opening. Because I want to play rook g5, but he has bishop g4. So I have to play this first. Castles, knight f5, no. There's knight c4 problem. And now the question. Someone on sound 2. Junior. Knight d4, knight d4, pawn d4. What's wrong with that? It's a good question. I don't really have an answer. Center. Go to the center. Stay there. Collect $200. There's the classic quote, like, if you don't know who the weak player on the table is, it's probably you. Which is true. You shouldn't be there. Like, 2 weeks ago, I went to this poker club in Budapest, and I played in the highest stakes hold'em game they were having. And the guys were like robots. And although I won, I was like, this is stupid. I shouldn't be trying to beat these robots. It was funny, I moved down to lower stakes and won less. Or didn't win anything at all. But it was just like dumb luck. Everyone is moving to Oregon. I think that's just protesters. Just if you want to be a protester, man. But Oregon is a nice state, you know. The Pacific Southwest is awesome, Balbush. Washington State and Oregon. It's probably, in general, an awesome place to live. Beautiful country. I don't see any reason why not. Portland is an awesome city, from what I've heard. We actually have a guy on a stream who hasn't been around lately, Trouts, but he was living in Portland, but then he moved down to like Northern California. He could tell you about it. I've never been to Portland. I've been to Seattle, which is similar. It's a cooler place than California. Let's see. So what are we doing here, by the way? Trying to equalize. If I play d5, then knight e5. This has got to be, you know who. You know who this is. What if I take and play knight e5? I'm sorry, take and play d5, and then he'll play like b3. Take and play d5, and then he'll play knight e5, and then I'll play knight c6 and equalize. I don't know, I'm running out of time. Mate with knight e2. Maybe I ought to take that bishop. But I don't think we have to take it right away. It's worth considering, though. I am up a pawn here for nothing. Gotta watch out for the mate in 1 next move. That's my biggest risk. Serious chance of allowing mate in 1. Well, he didn't take it. Played the bishop f5. This is definitely someone unsound. So I don't get it. Like e4, and that's the point. So what if queen b2? Queen b2, queen b2, bishop b2. This is seriously like playing a computer. Bishop f5, queen a2. He's got that again. I really didn't think he would do that. Bishop f5 move. I thought either you take the rook or you bail. So e4, he's got some in-between move. I feel like I should play e4 anyway. e4, knight e4. But the problem is e4, knight e4. I can play maybe bishop b2. Then it's crazy. The problem is e4, knight e4, knight e4, queen a1. And now I'm like screwed. Then like knight h4. And I have all kinds of problems. I missed e4, knight e4. So now I'm worse. It's ridiculous, dude. What if I play queen b2? Then he's like got a slight advantage based on queen b2, bishop b2, knight a4. But again, it's like an engine playing black or something. Most people wouldn't know to do this. It's unbelievable. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen him do it before. What about bishop e2, queen, bishop c2, bishop f6, pawn f6, pawn c5? There I've just got to given up my bishop pair for nothing. It's impossible there's no move for white here. I've done literally nothing wrong. I mean, it's crazy. You can play like this. Queen a2, e4, e4, knight e4, knight e4. And then wait and grab my rook. But wait, e4, knight e4, knight e4, bishop e4, queen e4, that's the point, right? And now I've sacked the exchange. I have bishop g5 at the end. So I get back the exchange. He takes on a3, I take on d8. Maybe I can play that. At least we're sure about at least one of our opponents who they are. Guys, like 2 more moves, we're going to reveal who the players are. f6. I guess I'm not going to be playing f4 anytime soon. So what is my plan here? Yeah, black is about to... For those of you about to rock. Not that easy to finish him off here. Very solid, although difficult to believe. The guy has 5 minutes left. He's playing bullet. Okay, it's not solid, but it's still kind of tough. Chewy. Pawn at e5, pawn e5, c5, lever, pawn c5, bishop a6. I mean, it's unbelievable. This has to be good for white. You had that move. I hate you for having this move. This player has used just their 40-second increments. Even though it looks very dangerous, maybe it's not so simple. I'm gonna go for it. Now there's the smothered mate. One can never knows. Okay, queen d7. I need to get out of the pin. Maybe I do need to play a4. I have no idea who this could be. Someone who doesn't know mainline theory, but it seems like kind of naturally decent. Every time I play this variation, something weird happens. This is definitely HTFP. Ultra solid. Sort of giving himself away in that respect. I've never seen a Bogo Indian turn into the King's Indian turn into the Bogo Indian. That's kind of weird. Queen e7, Queen b6. I wish I could think clearly. e4 f3. See, he's kind of set up for that. White's played this really sensibly. Alright, now we've got e4 with the rolling pawns. I need a reason not to play e4. Knight c4. Possibly pawn takes pawn. No. There's that too. Maybe I should bring my rook first. What was the last move? Supporting c5. Alright, maybe we should go for it. Senior coffee. Help yourself. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. I can't give him A2, can I? So I mean c5, pawn takes pawn, bishop a6. Maybe I should calculate this a little bit more, but I'm already committed. There is no other good move anymore. Acerbate, the master of the endgame. Mastering endgames. This is Nefedov. It's really strange that Nefedov would get a Pirtz. I talked about the Pirtz today. It's a total Nefedov setup. F3, bishop e3, queen d2. Very standard Nefedovian formation. But I guess knight e5 is to be considered. The Nefedov Simul. Wait, now black's threatening b5. That's a cool idea. But I can go first? It's not cool, actually. It's a cool idea, but it's not cool. Alright, so... book. Take, queen h3. King h8, knight e6. That looks kind of precarious. I think I'd rather develop some pieces first. Precarious. Yeah. So I'm taking this because I'm greedy and I like extra pieces. Asterby missed the golden chance to play g4 there. He might regret that. May not get a second chance at having my piece defanged. G4 with knight takes d4. Some positions. Here. I could castle. Who does this remind me of playing white? Maybe I should play bishop d7 and just wait. Please wait. Then white is better. Maybe white is just better anyway. Although g4... It's a tough call, man. e5 is interesting. Even. e5. e5, d5. I just don't know if I have time for e5. How about f4, e5? Complicated. This is risky. Well, this is a funny position. Funny, haha. I actually have a tactic for the first time in my life, but I'm not sure if it even works. Like knight d5, pawn d5, queen d3. Is it even good for me? Knight d5, pawn d5, queen d3, pawn takes pawn. And it's like pawn takes pawn, knight d4. Queen f5, knight c2, forking my rooks. Then I have like rook c1, saving said rooks. That's really weird. Alright, whatever. We'll create some chaos. Yes, good plan. Queen a5, what? Mr. Coffee. He who hesitates is lost. Right? So, this should be close to winning attack for white. And bishop h6 is starting to look interesting. Bishop h6, pawn h6, queen e3. Wow. King g7. Rook h3, knight h5. Actually holds on. Check. It's probably only a draw. So how about like rook h3 first? Yes, scary move. Alright, threatening knight in. I can take though. I think this is just good for me. As long as like the Indian Grandmaster today who got like 6 knights on d3 in the same game against me. Dexter, it just had this knight on d3 that would never go away. My plan wasn't to do that though. I want to roll the center. e5. Maybe an exchange sack. Maybe there's no big threat. I could play like rook e1. Bishop f2. Bishop f2, perfectly reasonable. Actually, what's the problem with bishop f2? No need to play a fancy move, we can play a simple move. Alright, so I'm up a piece, and I can retreat my knight. It looks like some kind of weird Roy Lopez. Ready to start guessing, Nefedov. We could castle queenside here. The knight needs to go. What's the last move? h5, threatening knight h4. Or I mean h4. Alright. Acerbate king. Maybe knight d7 is interesting. Let's do this first. We'll see how he responds. This is a really interesting move here by my opponent. So bishop f3, pawn f7. If pawn e6, knight g5, I suppose. But is c4 hanging? Bishop f3, pawn f7, rook f7. Bishop f3, knight takes c4. Maybe as compensation. Pawn e6, knight g5 looks good for white. I gotta go. Relieve the tension here pretty soon. Alright, we're gonna start revealing that this player concerning me a little bit. Troublesome. Trying to ruin my Caro-Kann. Could sack the exchange. Not in this position, but maybe soon. This suddenly looks promising for white too. There's a check. Though I don't know the check is necessarily good. I can play king f8. That was my plan. Wow, what a night. So what happened? Alright, I'm going to start guessing. I don't think this is a player we know. It's probably someone new. There's nobody of the regulars who's really under 1600. I'm thinking this is a lower rated player. Someone I don't know. It's Aldisto? Wow. I didn't even know he was in the Simul. And I just revealed Bob. God damn it. Sorry, guys. I doubly screwed up. I was wrong about Aldisto. It's strange, though. I mean, he played this really passive, sort of stupid opening. He normally plays like the wing gambit with white. I exposed Bob by accident. I'm sorry, Bob. And I thought Aldisto was like a weak player. Alright. This Najdorf player. I don't really have a good idea, but I'm going to say it's DK guy. He's played the Najdorf against me before. And it seems like a pretty reasonable player. Mr. Slow playing the Najdorf. Wow. And that messes up some of my other options for the French defense. Unexpected. Okay, this game like barely started. I don't know what the deal is. I don't even have a clue. It's Ayeste. He's not playing the London system. No way I could have guessed him. This is a player who's new. I mean, it could be AP. Franco 100, 1688. All right. Right, so we want a piece here. It looks pretty good. So I was thinking, Mr. Slow, and we've got Mr. Slow already. So I've missed every guess so far. I'm gonna say this is. Notch Papa. New player 2000. All we need are more French players to confuse me. Alright, no guesses. I've got no guesses right. This is Asterbait. Ta-da! Yes! We got one. Imagine that. It was Asterbait. He's so predictable. The other guys are trying to be tricky, like... I mean, Aldisto's playing like D3 with white. Ayeste's playing the... I complained, poor Ayeste, I complain if he plays the London system, but I complain if he plays something else. Because it's like, I don't know what to expect. Rook C1 and Queen C2, maybe? What's the deal with this player, dude? They've used 0 time, but now they're defending. Grandmaster style. -7 minutes. That's always suspicious. So I was wrong about this one. I'm not going to take on the liability of this weak pawn on C2. This is Nefedov. Oh shit, it's DK guy. I thought it was Nefedov. Damn. Good job, DK guy. Way to hide your identity. This should be 5 check. Possible. Identity theft. I have no clue who this is. It could be virtually anyone. It's Denikas. I couldn't have guessed who this is. I think this we already have Mr. Slow, so that ruins that. Oh, maybe the house? I mean, there's the Swiss guy who's 2200. I don't know. This is Bombast. Maybe Bombast played this against me once before. Weird. It's possible. I couldn't remember, but maybe he did. The last time. I should have got that one. I could have gotten that one. I think this is Mr. Coffee. Damn it, it's Negro Modelo. What? Why are there 6 people playing the French defense? You guys are messing me up. This has got to be a random player. Someone new. Mr. Coffee is not playing. Oh my god. I know you guys probably tried to tell me that a million times. No French. That's the next Simul. French is banned. Simul banned from... Simul banned. French banned. Alright, so I'm going to say this is... Notch Papa. Yes!
Yeah, baby!
I got 2 right. We'll do the no button when I'm wrong, and the yes button when I'm right. But he's always white, and it's always a Bogo Indian. Like, that's impossible. How can you be white every time? You messed up on my French defense hopes. Did I just show? I just showed. I wouldn't have guessed Jim here. It's Jim. I wouldn't have got it. I wouldn't have known who to guess. I would have guessed Nefedov again. I would have gotten wrong on Nefedov. Because he's played this line before. Well played, Jim. I mean, I knew it was a strong player. But should you exchange on F7 first? Honestly, I thought you could even sacrifice your c4 pawn. You take with the bishop. So you have a lot of options there. Bishop check. Does that do anything? I would guess I should play this and hope to play d5. So, d4 player who doesn't know theory beyond like the 5th move, yet knew enough to play the bishop g5. No, he didn't. He took here. Right. I get this a lot. Then a very sensible setup for white after that. Almost perfect positional play. So a very strong player who doesn't know any theory. Yeah, Jim, that's funny. I've never played Aliakin against you, but you don't play e4 much. I don't know who to guess here. Who's out there? It can't be Nefedov. He plays e4. Someone on sounds, we're saving him for later. Bob was already exposed. HTFP. We got 3 right. Did I show HTFP yet? Wait, let me go back. I don't know who to guess. AP? This is the house. Okay, it's logical that it's a strong player. Surprising he doesn't know any theory at all there. I'm getting this a lot. I would never guess Mr. Coffee played the Najdorf. So we're going to move on to the next game. Now it shows the games. Are you serious? I didn't look. But I have to go on to the next game. Alright, I'm not looking. Alright. So I don't know who this is. It's not one of our regulars, but it's someone who moves instantaneously every move. And they played the opening very badly. They've used no time. Like they're playing bullet chess. But they're starting to play like a GM or something. It's a little strange. I don't know, this has got to be some new player. We said that already. Alright, so it's supposed to be a 1600. They seem really strong now, suddenly. They've got like massive compensation for the sacrifice piece. Maybe black is better. We already revealed this. I don't like it when people do that. They're playing bullet chess in the Simul. And 1600 shouldn't be able to play like a master. Alright, so I don't know who this is. But it's passive now. So another new... Why did black do that? I mean, I thought the whole point was to play AB, AB, B5. Or AB, AB, CB, Rook B4, B5. That's the whole plan. And black had it, like, ready to go and then bailed. Man, you've, like, basically got it. AB, AB, CB, Rook B4, and then B5. And what do I do? Do I have some miracle there of some sort that I can pin you or attack the knight on A7? This actually seemed to have worked, but now black screwed it up. Now black's just like clearly blundered. Alright, B6 is not so bad, but it's still passive. You missed the whole point here. Alright, I didn't know who that was. So, new player. It's Nefedov. Thought it was someone weaker. That's strange for Nefedov. So this is like tactics. I can take this. Masturbate we were right about. How's your E5 pawn, Masturbate? Healthy? Feeling healthy. I'm gonna go here. This we said was Bombast. So I got like 3 guesses or 2. I'm running out of time. Obviously. But Bombast is very solid. I'm just trying to hold a draw here. I could have guessed this because he did play the same line once. I'm just not sharp enough. This is not fun though. So I don't know who this is. I was thinking about e4, but it doesn't work. Queen g5. Then I have to castle into a pin. I don't know who it is. Someone average player. The opening is just too dubious to be a strong player. It's seriously just too dubious to be a strong player. Let me go back. Some lower rated noob. AP87. He's not that lower rated, but he plays fast. It could have been a good guess. I actually guessed him twice. And I thought I ran out of luck. I wasn't going to guess him again. I don't guess the same person 3 times. I mean, it's ridiculous. So the opening makes sense. He likes to sacrifice stuff, but I haven't seen him in a long time. Let's go on to the next game. Can I go on the next game? Is there a key or something that I can do? I wish there was a cue to go on to the next game. So this is Notch Papa, one of our correct guesses. This we saw. I guessed that I don't know what he's doing. He's down like to 1 minute on the clock. He's off having lunch or something. So I'm lucky I'm not lost here. After knight g3. Maybe I can hold. Wow. This is unbelievable. So Dinekis is like this unbelievable defender. Just unbelievable defender. That's so sick. Bishop g4 actually works. I'm just gonna have to play this. This is ridiculous, dude. And he's only used like 5 minutes for the whole game. I mean, actually, maybe he's in trouble. Not really. I mean, the best I get is like a slightly better rook endgame. It looks like. He's ridiculously fast. Why did Wei play king f1 there? We didn't show who that was. We haven't shown this one, right? I don't know if it's lost or not. Maybe this is troll. Yes! Troll, you gave yourself away. You put the idea in my head that it could be you. You know what? It was almost complete luck, but then I thought about it, and that was a 90% luck guess, but his style, you know, was kind of solid like troll. I know you meant the other game, but you put your name in my head, and that's what enabled me to guess you. It was sort of just stupid luck. I don't know that this is lost for white. Why should this not be lost for white? He seems to have some sort of trick, like queen takes queen. He's going to take my bishop on c5. So I don't know why it's lost. I have to trade queens. I've got 3 guesses right, or was it 4? Okay, just a few more games left to guess. I'm going to finish that up. Did we show this one? remember showing this one. It's a me boy. I thought it was like a player who I didn't know. Gave him away. I wouldn't have guessed. Alright, on to the next game. So we got almost everyone. Damn, that's a strong move. No. This could get sharp, though. If white does that. I could play a5 as well. What about a5? a5, b5, bishop b7. a5, b5, bishop b7. Bishop e2. a5, c5 takes. We know who that is. This is someone on sound. Yes.
Well, yes.
But we knew that already. That was obvious. I got a number right. So we're not doing that badly. So I thought I could take twice and play... I guess I ought to at least give passing consideration to bishop e2. Sensible way out, as Dr. Danny Kopak might say. Bishop e2, knight g3, that's what I was looking at before. Bishop e2, knight g3, hg3, bishop c2, bishop f6. Wait, does he lose a piece there? No. But I do lose my bishop pair. We talked about this earlier. Knight f2, also possible. Knight e4, bishop e4. Knight e4, queen a1. What am I doing? I'm hallucinating, is what I'm doing. Knight e4, queen a1, black wins. We know who this is. Yeah, this looks like some game I had a long time ago, actually. b5's a cool move. How's this Najdorf going? Bishop g5? I feel like I wasted time here. Knight g3? I've had games like this for real. Not recently, though. Your screen is full of arrows. That's not allowed. Bishop g5, b4 takes, 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 takes. That doesn't seem right, dude. How about rook d1? Then he's just playing bishop b7 anyway. b4, a3. Okay, I don't know what to do. So, this wasn't Mr. Coffee after all. Black is in trouble here. Negro Modelo. I gotta watch my rook at d1. Black's just way too fast in that game. That's HTFP. Did we expose HTFP? Wow. Classic lead master. 4 pawns attack strategy. We gotta get out while the getting's good. Or you're never getting out. That's 4 pawns attack king's Indian strategy I'm talking about. By Jim there. Yeah, this guy's just too fast. I'm going to focus on the Simul. But Amiiboid is like the greatest defensive player ever. I should have known. DK guy? Just a good, everyday, good player. Standard. Standard, everyday, good player. How's my dragon doing? What? So the guy made this move with like using no time? Like that's not a little weird? Maybe not. I think it's a little weird. You used no time for the whole Simul. You're like 1600. Should I just resign now? Damn, dude, what am I gonna do? Is this a joke? Maybe I have a better move. Rook d1. It's freaking me out, man. So who is this again? Oh, AP. I wanted to castle queenside, but I can't. So they've gotten like clearly stronger. So the idea was taking with the pawn, knight b4, queen f5, knight c2, rook c1. Oh man. All right. Not a lot of like surprises here. Queen d2 will get me pinned. Now I just can't allow c5 under any circumstances. So some sort of queen d7. That's a problem. Maybe rook a7. That's awkward. Yeah, this is getting a little bit weird, dude. But maybe he's just addicted to playing bullet chess. I'm getting kind of freaked out by this game. Yeah, it feels... I guess it feels a little strange, dude. I don't want to play engines. If you're using an engine, it's not cool. He's only 1680, but he's like making all of his moves in 1 second. That's ridiculous, dude. I'm just gonna resign. I don't want to play someone who makes all their moves in 1 second, and it's probably an engine. Position is actually not clear at all, but it's just... likely it's a computer, and if it's not, it's still annoying. So I'm just gonna resign. I don't want to sit around and wait and see if my 1700 opponent is an engine. Not interesting. So now I have d5. Losing a pawn. Is that a good move? Probably not. But even if he was, you know, if he was a real 1700, you can't play against someone who's like 700 rating points higher without using any time and not make mistakes. It's like, Forget about it. Bronco. This is a new player. Similar to that other guy. But at least he used time. You know, he's used time. He's thought about his moves. It's different. You know, it's not the same thing. All right, black is surviving here. Castle and queenside, very creative. I'm not gonna look. Oh, this is Nefedov. All right. So Nefedov like did a weird thing there. Yeah, it's just a crazy idea. Regan? Ken Regan? Oh, he's obsessed with the computer stuff? The math pro? Get sack in exchange here, but I don't think I have quite enough compensation. But it might still be worth it. But maybe I shouldn't panic. The last moves, Bob, were like very precise tactical moves that you can't just get lucky about, you know. He played using no time, but whatever. I've got to play. I'm going to quit the Zen mode now and quit the discussions. I don't like playing people who use no time, who are 1700. That's suspicious in itself. And he didn't play that bad, Bob. Alright, you're distracting me. Don't distract me during simuls. You know the rules. So I don't see why this is a lost position. I guess I've got a better endgame. But lost position is not. Aldisto, wow, alright. He just played wildly here with a weird opening. I threw in the disclaimer, we're going to continue, right? You're going to continue now. This has got to be a winning attack. No, it's not. My rook is hanging. Alright. That's a pretty creative sacrifice. Damn, dude. It's unbelievable. Maybe I'm okay. 16 minutes left. Let me concentrate. It's enough reason for me to stop playing someone if they do that. They use no time for the whole game. That's all the evidence I need. It's knight. Knight on the side of the board. Very fundamental. Alright. Aldisto likes to play crazy, complicated positions. Again, I guess he got his wish there. I get he got it. Ageti Gadi? Is that what I said? Ageti Gadi. I think I really said that. I'm just not sure what it means. So save a dog, clearly save a dog. It feels like a French. I have to take. Nefedov does delayed b5. Delayed b5? Really? Bishop e3, anybody? It's just unbelievable. He might get out of this. Knight a6. I feel like you deserve to lose for playing b6, b5 alone. I believe you're going to get out of this. Are you even kidding me? So what's the final analysis here? Azerbaijan has a way of defending. Why can't I checkmate him? Don't forget it's a rated Simul. Told you guys. No one's ever paying attention. This is getting a little disturbing. It's hard to believe I'm 58-3 against this guy. If he can play like this. He's only used 7 minutes for the whole game. Thought I had something here. Bishop takes f3. That's Bob. Wondered where you were, Bob. Typical Bob game. Bishop takes e4, right. Alright. Rook endgame, please don't get mated. Don't get raided. Don't get raided. Who said this was a lost position? Wait, what? What was that guy talking about? Troll? I must have missed something on the memos. I missed the memos. Or this is a lost position. I might be lost. But Dinakis is like another one of those insane defenders. Not that position. Well, which position were you talking about? I'm completely confused now. I have no clue what position you're talking about. Literally no clue. He said a different game. Now another sacrifice. So queen e6 check. Can't hurt, right? Get a little mobility. Bishop takes. Well, this is unexpected. Now I'm seriously better here. French. We're seriously better here as well. We got that really strong central control. What did you do, Astrobate? You sacked in exchange? It's rare you see Astrobate press the panic mode. Very rare Astrobate panic button press. We're just better here, strategically. Queen d3, rook d1. I don't think it's any time to be materialistic. And Jim has the weird tricks here. He's really gonna offer a draw? Are you serious? I just fell for a cheapo, sort of. Defendo. Speaking of defendo, and I had knight c6 there, but Amiibo it always has like an inordinate amount of time. This is annoying. Very serious threats. I don't see I can save the game. I could even take on h4, but then what do I do? It's unbelievable. It's like my game with that the Kazakh guy, the grinder master. that I lost to last week. Wait, what? Do I ever have a tactic? Unbelievable guy. I thought he had 96, but he didn't. He's trying to set it up now. So I want to fall for it? Are you serious? This guy is extremely strong. With 9 minutes left. He has 2 rooks attacking my pawn. Nice. Castle. This should be 5. Alright, I'm running out of time. Oh no. Bob, are you really that busy? What is that? Is that real or is that a troll? Someone tell me quickly so I can make it. I don't have time for this, Bob. It's literally Bob. Bob's doing that to me while I'm trying to concentrate. Unbelievable. I can't believe you're going to do that when I have 7 minutes left in the Simul, man. Just because you're bored. That's so sick, dude. I almost banned it before I realized it was Bob. The tension he's allowing here, it still has 13 minutes left. It's unbelievable. There's just no way. Knight c6, rook b1, knight a7, rook d1. It's just criminal. It's criminal giving nephew to have a draw. Criminal. I thought that was my queen on d1. And Bob's playing? Are you even serious? You're claiming you're playing and doing that? Wow. Now I get mated in 1? I guess I'll have to fix his pawn structure. Choice tab. And he sees everything. Lucky I'm not lost for sure here. Oh my god, he's got F7. Thanks for game. Draw. What is this? What? Dude, just step off. Oh, he found a move there. Or not. There's like... Yeah, that saves him. Unbelievable. Another unreal move. Damn. What am I doing? Thought I was better here. Holy crap. I'm just gonna lose on time. Look at this subtle little move. Nefidov, what's up? Nefidov, why did I call him Nefidov? It's Asterbait. Avoiding the exchange of queens, wow. Stay away. Stay away from me. Took the pawn on A7. This guy's used less time than anybody in the Simul. It's unbelievable. Wow. And my pawn's hanging. You just can't beat him. Actually, Amoeboid and AP are tied. I'm just gonna lose on time in a lot of games. Wow. Oh, I have this move. That's funny. Alright. That's luck. Now you went there. Missed that. I thought you had to take the other way. I don't know. I'm gonna run out of time. Jim is Mr. Uncompromising. I have no threats to speak of. Bishop takes pawn. Another pawn bites the dust. And another pawn down. Well, against Bombist, I'm not liking my chances. This was a pretty disappointing game. I thought I was just winning. Wow. I guess I should play knight d5 first. Stronger minor piece there. Check. 16 minutes left, dude. That's why I stopped letting you play in these simuls. Alright. Yeah, I totally get it, Troll. Totally get it. Great game here by Jim. Really screwed. Unbelievable. Wow. That's impressive. I don't know what to play and lost. Lost is lost. So what's up in this ending? Lost in space. That's the wrong plan. Let's play on the queen side. I mean, I'm lucky he offered me a draw here. I'm worse. He offering me a draw here. Because I'm worse. Okay, pawn takes is a strange move. But might even be the right one. Rook takes, check, king up. Well, maybe not. Alright. Bob didn't take the pawn. Don't like pawn. Very subtle. Queen f8. Whoa, whoa. Knight h5. I mean, rook h5. What am I going to do? Here? Classic. Someone unsound. So what's happening? I could take another pawn? It feels greedy. Now trading queens looks better. Wow. It's unbelievable. All right. Rook e4. It didn't just make that move, did it? Rook e3? Whatever. It's just too blocked to do anything. True equality. Masturbate's like biding his time. Try to pull a time win. I could have played a4 there and I didn't. Really not normal. I don't really want to trade rooks against Aldis though. How many pawns am I out against Jim? That's like ridiculous. That was sportsmanlike. He offered me a draw. He could have taken my rook on the mouse slip. It wasn't a mouse slip? It was a mouse slip. Whatever. It wasn't a mouse slip and it wasn't being polite. He just couldn't take it. That's just stupid luck. Really stupid luck. Alright. I can't finish Acerbate off. I'm not material. Jim has tricky threats now. Tricky chicks. Tricky chick threats. Wow, that's a nice bishop you got there. It's getting bigger all the time. That's annoying. Seriously. Damn this move. Wait, what? Such a stupid move. What happened? He did rook d3? You had that move. There seems to be this acceleration going on. Somehow everyone's accelerating suddenly. What's up with that? It's the sudden move acceleration. Someone on sound likes his endgames. He's an endgame guy. Wow. I don't have any mate there. What's up with this? The roly trolley. Trolley roly. Shit. Doctor tactic. Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob! We have an emergency. Alright. Muppet Hospital. This week on Muppet Hospital. Whoa. Explosion. The hospital that's gone to the dogs. The dogs. Well, how you doing out there? In-game lover? In-game lovers. Got a lot of in-game lovers here. Dr. Troll found the move that I was concerned about. It's very annoying, Troll. Very annoying. This may be a mistake. I am not playing perfectly. Wow, DK guy just decided to go active. I missed that move. No. Did you have another move there? Damn, dude. Someone sound taking active with the king, literally. Literal. Very literal. Classic. Well, what choice do I have? I have a choice. B5 take. Really? Not a lot of choices. Yeah. That's a good move. Wow. It's a whole new game against Troll. Ooh, this is a little sharper than I had hoped for. Dude, what is going on? The endgame meltdown. Active or passive? I think I misjudged this. Probably not winning. Mr. Sloan's good at saving bad positions. Thanks, someone on sound. Distractionary cheers. Always welcome. Where is he going now? Unfortunately, I misjudged this as well. Alright, it's going to be pretty close. What am I doing? Seriously. Troll's gonna save this crappy game. King c4. a5. Rook takes pawn check. King d2. It's a draw. It's unbelievable. I thought I was winning that. No chance to like trick Troll and time pressure. Dude, what? You have a4. Are you freaking kidding me? You have to be kidding me. He's an endgame master too. Wow. I'm sure I had this saved. It's so sick. This as well, man. This is hopeless. Wow. What? Joel just forgot. The Nightorf, man, that was sad. You got a bad king. I guess I could try to win by breaking my king in there. So I should play for a win here with king d3. It didn't occur to me now, Mr. Slow. I can try to win. King d3, rook b3, king c4, and then bringing my king in active. Damn. Why is it not switching? What just happened? Surprisingly, Bombast is winning. Where's my other game? So that's it? 14 wins, 8 draws, and 1 loss. There must be another loss. How do I only have 1 loss? Kamsky. So, which way do I go? King c6. King g5, king b6, king g6, rook a7, take, king f5, king b6, king e4, king c5. It's a draw. In that line, but I was dead earlier. Is this winnable? Doesn't look super promising. Normally I like to connect to pass pawns. Do I have any tricks here? No tricks. I don't see any tricks. Looks like we're gonna lose another one. Bombus just played g4. If there's any move that doesn't win, that's it. That's maybe the one move that doesn't win. Probably still wins somehow. But he's literally asking for trouble. Alright, now we have to attempt to win here somehow. King d5. King d5, king b4. King d4, king b5. Rook a1. King b6, d5. King b7, e4. Queen, take, take. King d3. King b7, d4. King c6, e3. King 5, e2. It's probably a draw. Is there any way I can finesse this? I can make a waiting move. Rook a5. Is there any sort of trick? I can play king b5, but what does that do? Literally does nothing. Or king b6. This game is over. Bombus g4 was a terrible move. Give me any chance to survive here. Should have been an easy win, but he was impatient. Maybe he's likely still winning. I'm not sure. It's a little bit similar to the DK guy endgame now. Not really, but the A-pawn part. There's the same pawn. That's an A-pawn. Alright. $3.5 hours, is that all? So what did I achieve with this? No one knows. Damn. No, I'm just finishing up the Simul. I got no Blitz streams till next week. No, till the following week. I'm going to be away for 5 days, guys. So, no stream tomorrow. Reminder to everybody. No stream tomorrow through Friday. The next streams are the streamer battle. I will organize a Tuesday tournament, but I won't be streaming it. But I will create one for the team. Streamer battle next Sunday and another Simul next Sunday. And then we're back to regular schedule. Alright, what's up? I should lose this game. I should have lost this game already. Bombus decided to take it easy on me. King b4. Let's see, King d4, King b5, Rook a1, King b6, e4, or d5. I can't get my pawns moving. How about King e4, King b5, Rook a1, King b6, d5, King b7, d4, a8, take, d3, King b7, e4, King c6, d2. So he has trouble crossing over there. Let's try it. Couple of rook games. Sacked pawn. Rook takes rook g4. This is lost now. It was lost, but he played a6. It's probably still lost. Yeah, he's going to hold this. So I'm going to draw this and lose the other one. I get a half point out of 2. Sucks. Be nice to get a full point out of these 2. What did he just do? Rook e6. What? Rook e6. Wow, it's a crazy move. d4, rook a6. Check. d4, rook a6, rook takes rook, rook takes rook. Any queens with check. It's a cool idea. That's a good move because if he plays rook d6, I can play king e3, king b6, e4. And then on king c5, I thought king d2 might be winning. But he goes here first. Probably a smart move. Unless I have king d5, then it's not a smart move. Oh my god. What happens on king d5, rook e8, e4? King d5, rook e8, e4, king b5. e3. No. King d4. Well, anyway, I have to try it. But I didn't think d2 worked, man. I'm trying to win. I don't know, Schieberspieler. I'm not sure I saw what you're talking about. It looked like nothing. Maybe I'm even messing this up. Am I losing? I was trying to win, Schieberspieler. Maybe you don't understand that. I'm not trying to draw, man. I mean, I know I can draw. It looked like a dead draw, dude, if I play d2. I think the other game was lost. But you might have a better move. I'm giving up my g6. It was my only way to play for a win against TK Guy. TK Guy, you might be winning after king b4. I mean, that's probably what Schieberspieler's thinking. You might be winning. I think after this, I'm holding. I think he was winning for a move. I went too far trying to win. Must be a draw now. But I also probably was lost the whole time against Bombast, so it doesn't really matter, theoretically, how I lose a lost position. There are better ways than others. Now I'm winning after king d2, king c4, e3. I can't be winning, right? He's taking a risk, though. King d2, king c4, e3, rook. Yeah, he's always drawing. I mean, does king d2 do anything other than get my king in the way? Like king d2, king c4, king e2. King d2, king c4, king e2. King d2. Well, I can't lose, right? King d2, king c4, e3, rook d8. e2, rook takes d3 check. King c2. Famous last words, I can't lose. Bombas is good. Figuring this out. He's figured it out. I'm free. Free me. It's instructive. It's too late for instructive. Alright, that's lost. But I was lost. All the way there. e3. We're king e2. King e2. King d4, e3. That's kind of funny. I could even lose still. Down to last game. We have an off week. Guys, thanks for playing in the Simul. Thanks for coming by, Shieber Spieler. But I will set up the tournament for Tuesday. Ponda Arena. I mean Ponda Swiss. And then we'll be back next Sunday with 2 more streams like today. Back to a regular schedule. Thanks everyone for playing, supporting the stream. Thanks to DK Guy for hanging out with us for a long game. Just gotta teach yourself. Practice. E3. DK Guy might lose on time. I think they're the most active is like rook d3, right? And rook d8, rook d8, rook e2, rook d3 check, and then rook e3. The most accurate. But there's like no way I can win. Unless he does something absurd. I mean, how can I possibly win if he just like moves his king back and forth, like king d4, king c4, king d4, king c4? King d4. There's not even a winning attempt for black. Even if I could play king c2 and d2, I still get rook takes e2. Like, there's no way I could win. It's literally impossible to win. I can lose though, like king c2. Just not sure. I'm sure there's a way to lose. So the e1 is a draw. King c2 is an unwinning attempt. There's just no conceivable way. Alright, good game. So the Simul final score. The Simul is rated. Who believed it? Raise your hands if you believed it was a rated Simul. Slap yourself a few times. Big Chesky, what's up? Alright, keep serene. I didn't get to play the Balkan Arena. No, the Quarantine 3-0 for the Balkan United. I don't do 3-0 too well. We had one of those today already. Guys, thanks for watching and joining the Simul. I wish I could see like the score. It doesn't show my score. It's weird. I thought it used to like show the final score somewhere. Isn't that weird? Just because my screen is sized a certain way? Sparkle Horse Simul. Can I go to Sparkle Horse Simul? Again? Try it again? Yeah, that's all it shows. Okay, 14 wins, 10 draws, 2 losses. Yeah, the trophy screen is missing. That's what it is that's bothering me, Bob. I don't feel right without the trophy screen or whatever. Yeah, I think it should have a trophy screen. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing. Good job. 10 draws, 2 losses, 14 wins. Everybody's happy. All those draws. My usual time pressure. We guessed a few people. Thanks, guys, for watching. And for myself and the Panda, thanks also for playing in a team battle. I'll set up a tournament for Tuesday. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, so much. Thanks, guys. We're going to be away, okay? We're going to go for 5 days. Drink some wine. Chill. So we'll see you next Sunday for 2 streams, and then I will set up the Tuesday tournament so everybody can play. Okay. Have a great week. Bye bye. Bye bye.